This is a review of the Digital CastDock X2, which is a Chromecast audio speaker dock. This is an excellent speaker with a high quality audio sound output and the ability to stream music with the optional Chromecast audio module. What's in the box with the speaker is what's right here. The speaker itself, which weighs in at 2.7 pounds, a brief user guide on how to install the Chromecast audio device when you buy it, and also an AC power supply that has a cable that's 72 inches long. The power supply itself operates on 100 to 240 volts AC at 50 to 60 hertz. Its output is 18 volts DC at 1.66 amps, which supplies 30 watts of DC power to the speaker itself. The power supply is UL listed. The speaker system you see here is what you're going to get. This is the optional piece, which is a Chromecast audio module. It does not come with the speaker. One of the things I like about this speaker is this top here lifts off. It's held in place by magnets, or 4 of them. And right here you have all the wiring necessary to insert this Chromecast audio module. You simply lift this out and you're going to plug in the power supply, which is a micro USB connector. And this is a fiber optic digital interface to carry over the audio transmission that's being streamed to this device into the speaker. It makes for beautiful sound content and a nice output. Once you've got that put together like this again, you simply drop this in place and you're ready to plug in the power supply and use the speaker. This is the back of the speaker here. Here you'll find the DC power input from the power supply. Next to that you'll find a switch that's labeled left, left and right, and right. You can switch this speaker to play the left side channel, the right side channel, or both. Over here is an auxiliary input, which means you can plug this in with a 3.5 millimeter cable and play your music that way. This is the only way I could find to stream my iTunes music from my iPhone or to stream my Amazon music. In addition, here you'll find a bass reflex port to let the bass sound come out the back of the speaker. And here you have a 1/4 inch by 20 threaded hole that you can mount this on a stand for the speaker. The front of the speaker has a blue LED that lights up when it's plugged in the power. This LED is also a push button, and if you press it, it puts the speaker into the mute mode, and the LED does change colors. When the LED is steady blue, it means the speaker is powered on and in the standby mode. When the LED is steady green, it means that either the Chromecast module is playing or the auxiliary cable is plugged into the speaker and you can use the auxiliary port. Please note that when you have the auxiliary cable plugged in, the Chromecast module will not work and you'll have to unplug it to use the Chromecast module. When the LED is flashing green, it means that the speaker is muted and you've pushed this button, and when you want to unmute it, you press the button and it turns blue. This is an extremely nice and high quality speaker that produces an excellent sound that has a rich audio output in the way it sounds and plays your music. It has great volume, but most impressive is the quality of the bass, mid-range, and treble that you hear in your music. It has a solid bass output and very good clarity for the treble output, and the sound spectrum is clearly separated. Even when I have the speaker at full volume, I experience no vibration or feedback from the speaker on the wide variety of music that I played. It is rather unique in the feature that it's optimized to be able to allow you to use this Chromecast audio module on the top. I like how it's wired. All the wiring is now hidden when it's installed, and it works perfectly. What that means is you can use an app to cast your music to this module, and you can use things like Spotify or iHeartRadio or many other different types of applications and stream your music wirelessly to this speaker. You can stream your music, your podcast, and your radio stations to this speaker all wirelessly. The Chromecast device uses the apps that are on your smartphone or your smart device. In an effort to use this module, you have to go to the Chromecast site and install the Google Cast app and set it up. That takes about a minute to do. To set this up, you're going to have to open a Google account. I used my email. I also used my email to set up a Spotify, a Pandora, and an iHeartRadio account. Each site requires that you have an account to use the services. And now you can stream the audio to your speaker, and you're going to be simply amazed by the quality of the sound. One of the reasons why this speaker has such excellent sound output is it has a built-in 50-watt amplifier with a digital crossover system built into it. When you play the music, you're really going to tell the difference. It's excellent quality. The cool thing for me is that I can use one of any dozens of music streaming apps to play my favorite songs or radio stations. When I turned in our local radio station, the sound quality just blew me away. I plugged in my iPhone 6s Plus into the stereo cable, and I played my music from Amazon Prime and my music from iTunes. Using the plug-in cable is the only way at the present time to play music from Amazon and Apple. It is limiting as your smart device is a controller for your speaker when you use the Google Cast app and the streaming apps. So now when your phone's plugged into the speaker, the controls are on the phone, which you have to walk up to the speaker and use, and the only control you have readily accessible is the mute button on the front. Normally, once you set this up and start streaming, your only control that you have is your smartphone or device that you're using to control the module on top. I now have my iPhone plugged in with the cable. I just want to show you how well it works, and then I'll stream some music.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all...
As you can see, full volume, excellent bass, excellent treble. I'm not going to play a song that's got a little bit more drum beat into it, just to give you an idea of what the quality is. As you can see, no rattles, just pure, amazing audio quality sound. Now I'm going to play something from Amazon Prime, which is the sound of a beautiful soprano voice. Here you can see I've got the Google Cast app, Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio. I'm going to hit the Google Cast app. It's going to come up and says it wants to open up one of my applications to stream music. I'm going to hit iHeartRadio, and I'm going to tell it to go ahead and open it. Now that I'm linked up, I'm going to touch this, and it's going to play my favorite rock station. The lunatics are in my home. Now I'm in Google Cast. I'm going to touch Pandora. I'm going to tell it to go ahead and open it, and I'm going to skip to Pandora. Now you can see the little icon here. I'm going to touch that and tell it to go to Chromecast Audio, and you'll see it switch from the phone to the speaker. And good heavens, can you tell the difference? Setting up this speaker with this device is very simple and easy. It actually works extremely well. I was surprised that Spotify requires you to have a premium service to stream music to the Chromecast module, but there are many music streaming apps that you can do that for free. This is a great speaker, excellent sound quality, nice unique feature, and I like how this is mounted inside. Makes it look nice and clean, does a great job. I rated this at 5 stars. This review is done by JJ CEO. I was supplied a sample for test and evaluation. A review was not promised to the supplier in exchange for the sample, but I stated that if I provided a review, it would be fair and honest.